what's up, everybody? I'm here with Sue Klein for Remax of Santa Clarita. How are you, Sue?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to have you up in our little neighborhood.
Thank you for inviting me.
This is the first time we've done a video
For a while.
For a while, and
Yeah.
this is our first setup like this. So
Yeah.
changing things a little bit just makes it seem like we're doing like a podcast more than just having, looking at the cameras.
Are you not offering me any wine?
Hey, you know what? That'd be a great idea.
I think
Next
so.
time you come up, I'll make sure to have some wine.
Thank you.
And then
I
we'll have
appreciate
Pedamine
that.
come and serve wine glasses to us and maybe a cigar or something.
Well, I don't want to have the wine.
I mean, since it's been a while, obviously, what I wanted to talk to you about is, again, where you see this whole thing going, because I keep hearing people saying, well, foreclosures are coming. And, oh man, the values of homes are going to drop, and that's when I want to get in the market. Or the rates have to go drop before I get in the market. So what's your take on this? Because I know we talk about this a lot.
Yeah, I talk to a lot of clients about this also. So I've been hearing that there's a whole new wave of foreclosures that are going to come out since 2008. And I don't know what happened to those foreclosures.
They built the wall.
Yeah, and
the
yeah,
wave
they're
never
stuck
came.
on the other
Yeah.
side. Okay. So those foreclosures never came. What I do see right now is homes are still selling with multiple offers. Just put a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo. We're getting ready to put it into escrow for $30,000 over its asking
Jesus.
price. Yes, and the buyer waived their
Appraisal.
appraisal. So it's still happening. People are still out there buying. And then you asked me about interest rates. I mean, we can't do anything about that. I mean, we personally, unless you have control.
Hey, you know, I wish I could just wake up and make a call and make that happen.
Make it back to 3%.
Shoot,
That would be
you're
great.
right. That's the process, but we keep telling people not to wait for the rates to come down
Because it's only going to get worse.
homes don't come down. If the rates come down, they're going to keep going up even faster. So
Right.
take advantage of it. Buy now, and stick it out, refinance in the future.
Right. Right, and I think a lot of the reason for the frenzy of the homes being sold so quickly and for over asking is because we don't have enough inventory. I mean, there's people in their homes that love their homes that have a 2.5% interest rate.
There's no reason to move. So what I did hear is the builder's report came out, and for the first time ever, permits or starts to permits and building starts were up 20% from last year.
Oh.
So that means that builders have a good sentiment about building more.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is this is just across the country, not in California.
Right.
So our neighborhood might be a little different. So hopefully we start seeing a little more building, because then that'll get people off the fence, especially if you're having to move from a smaller property and you want a bigger one, or
Right.
vice versa.
Right, because then at least you'll have the inventory to go pick and
Right.
you get into the home.
So I think that's the only thing. And obviously, I mean, this is what we just commented about, the whole foreclosure thing. If you get in a bind, you have two options: sell,
And you have equity.
right? And number two, banks these days don't want to get themselves in that position, so they're going to modify or do that forbearance thing that we did back during COVID,
Right.
where the only thing you had to do is just call them up, say, I'm in a little bit of a pickle, can't make my payment. Oh, sure, we'll give you no payments for the next 6 months. We'll add that to your back end.
Right, whereas before you had to prove that you were having a hard
Right.
time, and then it took forever, I mean months, and then when they finally got all the paperwork, they could come back and say, yeah, you're okay,
Uh-huh,
you
sure.
can make the payment.
Yeah. So what are you talking about? Look at all the money you spent at Starbucks.
Exactly, and you're just driving that new Range
I
Rover.
know. He shows up, Lamborghini coming out of the car. Here's my paperwork saying that I can't afford my payment.
Right.
But that's the difference, guys, these days. There is a lot of equity out there still. There's a lot of banks that are not going to let this happen again.
Right.
So we already tested that with COVID. So guys, get off the fence. It's not going to make things any easier. Just if you want to be a homeowner because you have certain advantages. Obviously, the build wealth in the long run is the most important one to most.
Right.
Me, I've heard stories about being a tenant, being kicked out because the seller wants to get it to somebody else, or wants to sell it. You're never going to have a permanent home for yourself unless you become a
Right, and
homeowner.
then you're not paying off your own equity, your own balance of, you're building equity for the owner of that property.
Yep.
So it's time to start doing it for
Yep.
yourself.
And your family.
Exactly. I mean, so if there's a will, there's a way.
100%.
You know?
So make sure you reach out to us, guys, if you want more information. And again, stop paying attention to what the media says. It's not really what's
Yes.
going on out there, guys. Reach out to the pros, us.
Exactly.
See you guys.
Bye.